What is up, chat? I am back with a new video. 3 videos in a week? Who would have thought? From Omeezy, called The WNBA Has a You-Know-What Problem and It's Deeper Than You Think. Now, I've been seeing this on Twitter. I saw that they banned backs the other day, 2 from the game. Because of it, I don't watch basketball, ever, except for, playoffs. I'm a soccer, and if you couldn't see, F1 fan, obviously. But let's get into the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Recommend other things to watch topics. Send a like over to Omeezy's channel and like his video, because I do enjoy his videos very much.
The WNBA has a toy problem.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell.
Oh,
Something
there it goes. If you guys missed it, it literally bounced like this across the screen. I don't get why people throw stuff onto the court, because it's dangerous. 1, you could trip on the court. 2, someone could break an ankle. 3, you can hit your head on the court. No idea why people think this is okay.
Actually, from the crowd, the officials will say they will continue play, and you can see the object, the block right there.
Oh my god, they put it in slow motion too. If you didn't see it, you saw it that time, definitely.
We're not exactly not sure where it came from. Yeah, and no one's picked the object up.
The full pause on it.
Yeah, you guys, oh my god.
Just showing it straight on TV.
Okay.
Now, unless you've been living
Is the FCC gonna go after them for that?
under a rock, you've probably seen green objects flying onto WNBA courts and making more of an impact than when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese touched down into the league. Now, I myself, as a WNBA fan, an aficionado, and somebody who actually, goes to the games and stuff like that, this is some of the most disgusting things in the world, and we actually have to talk about it. The first toy shown on the screen was the first toy to hit the scene, and I was actually...
So I think this has happened on 4 separate occasions too.
In the building for this specific game. I'm not gonna lie, nobody knew what it was. It looked like a glitch on the screen if you saw it from that angle watching the monitors in the stadium, and then it bounced off the court so quick, but it was a clutch game. And that was the first time anybody had thrown a toy at the game, and nobody really knew until we as participants of the arena left the game, and those at home knew from the jump that it was a toy. But just a very, very strange incident that we thought was going to be a one-off, but
little did they know it started a kind of trend.
Honestly, no one could have saw what is to come over the next couple of days. Now, the first night, it was taken as some sort of spectacle. It was laughed off. It was funny
First time,
in the moment.
I would
to
have
some
laughed,
people take
honestly.
it as a joke. Even WNBA players got into the act. What people didn't talk about too much at the time was that this is an act of sexual harassment. That's exactly what it is. And
He's
since
not
then,
wrong.
by my count, a total of 8 toys have been thrown, or at least attempted to be thrown onto the court. There's even been times where it doesn't make it onto the court fully, hitting spectators in the stands.
Not gonna lie, it probably hurts to get hit with one of them.
And plopping onto the bleachers because somebody has a weak arm. I would expect somebody weak to be doing these acts anyway. There's also been times where fans have been tackled in their attempts to do these things. And I should probably use the term fan very loosely, because I don't know a fan of the game that would do this to the game. Which brings us to a potential escalation point. After about the 3rd time of this happening, even WNBA players had to come out and speak on this. Sophie Cunningham tweeted out from her Twitter account, "Hey, stop throwing."
Okay, so see, that's what I thought. You throw something, you're gonna hurt someone. Obviously.
She said, "You're going to hurt one of us." And you may have your opinions and feelings about Sophie Cunningham, but what's to happen next?
Chat, I have no idea what opinions he's talking about. Please share in the chat below so I can be a little more educated on the WNBA.
Should not be taken lightly, and is probably the most disgusting attempt out of all of them.
Oh, look out. Something just came onto the floor. Got an object that just flew in as the free throw was being...
During the free throw?
Made.
That is right. The player that tweeted out, "Stop throwing these things on the court," actually got hit with one of these things being thrown on the court.
I didn't see that she got hit.
Now, that person
but
ultimately did get arrested and charged.
Imagine you're going to court about this case, and you have to tell the judge why you were arrested for assault and disorderly conduct.
with disorderly conduct and assault, which he definitely should have. Caden Lopez, age 18, and I'm gonna show his ugly fucking
Of course,
face
he's
here
18
because what
years
he's doing
old.
is actually disgusting as hell. But so far, for every other situation that I've heard about where sex toys have been thrown on the floor, nobody has been taken into custody. Hell, even when it happened at the game that I was at, I can remember people rushing into the crowd, but nobody finding them whatsoever. And it's crazy because the crowd and arena for the WNBA team that I do support is a very, very small crowd. But I guess maybe because we were part of the moment of being in a clutch game that we desperately needed to win in, which we caught an L, people weren't necessarily looking to the crowd,
Oh
but
my
more so
gosh.
into the game. This has been turned into a spectacle that opens up deeper conversation as to how people feel about women's sports.
Not gonna lie, I don't watch that many women's sports. The only thing I really watch is like women's soccer. I watch Formula One Academy once in a while when I can keep up with it because it's on really early. I watch tennis. What else do I watch? Gymnastics is a go-to, and track and field.
Women in general, these athletes, and many, many more things to be talked about.
Now, just like everyone else on the internet, I've been covering the green dildos thrown on the court at the WNBA. And after the second incident, I received this email. August 2nd, from a fake Proton email account, says, "We're massive fans. We're the guys behind the WNBA dildo appearances. And trust me, we've got much more in store. And we want to give you the exclusive." Now, over the course of my career, I've gotten a million emails that are fake and they're hoaxes, or they're people trying to go viral or take advantage of a story. I saw this. It piqued my interest, but I just wrote back and said, this seems suspect. However, just a couple days later, Tuesday, August 5th, dead of night, 12:07 a.m., I get an email saying, "You need proof that we're the dildo guys? Keep an eye on WNBA games tonight
Wait, MLB as well?
and MLB games tomorrow." And what happened that very night in the WNBA? Boom, a third dildo hits the court as Sophie Cunningham got sniped by the Green Dildo Bandits. And then today, August 6th,
That's a little wild.
just like the email said, mere hours ago, I check around the league, Major League Baseball games, and what do I see? A green dildo at the Miami Marlins game.
So as you could have expected, this thing has been propped up by some losers on the internet trying to make some sort of spectacle out of every situation, a very disrespectful one at that. And now they are going around championing and feeling themselves because they haven't been caught. It's crazy because I don't know who the guys are behind this, but the people that they're having perpetrate these acts are also a part of this loser community. It's strange how they've been able to galvanize these people across the internet, but boy oh boy, anything for 2 seconds of fame and continued lack of pussy for the rest of your life.
And so it turned out that the writer of this email was, in fact, the mastermind behind the Green Dildo movement. And so tomorrow on my podcast, KFC Radio, you can get a full interview with the main guy behind the Green...
I'm sorry, why would you interview him and give him airtime so people will just copy what he's doing to get famous? Like, why?
Dildo pranks, although, spoiler alert, after listening to this guy, he's a fucking asshole, and you're gonna hate everything about
Not surprising.
the Green Dildo movement.
Right? Like, they create narratives around drama, like, oh, these girls don't like each other. This girl's fighting this girl. It's less about the actual game and what's happening and more about the chaos within the sport.
Isn't that what every sport's about? Entertainment. Like, you look at WWE, literally mostly entertainment with some wrestling on the side. Formula One, it's all about the off-track storylines that develop each season. Like last season, it was Max versus Lando. This season, it's Oscar versus Lando, and people debating Lando's mind every single race, which I hate. But sports is literally just entertainment for people. So, and if all this so-called drama gets more eyes on the sports, what's the issue?
Right?
Right.
Like, if you look at what we've done, we've brought more attention to the WNBA than $100 million marketing campaign.
Yeah, but bro, everything
It's not good attention. What is he talking about? How is any of this good attention?
you just described is what you're doing. You're not bringing attention to the WNBA like their sport. You're bringing attention because you're throwing dicks at them. The Green Dildo guys have convinced themselves that they are part of a revolution, that they are revolutionizing internet comedy and the financial world of crypto coin.
They're not. They're not, though. They're just being dumb and getting clicks and views for memes. That's it. Literally. That's it.
It's all because they've been running around town throwing dicks at people. It was one of the more delusional conversations I've ever had in my life. Like, in their minds, they think this is Fight Club. They're like V for Vendetta. These guys like genuinely believe that they are financially, comedically, and intellectually superior to everyone when they've just been running around throwing dicks at WNBA players.
Oh, so this is like a protest, a statement of, peace and really making a stance. Tiananmen Square, the Montgomery bus boycott, Selma. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're a loser. Nothing more, nothing less. And it's crazy if you listen to his actual reasoning behind all this stuff, why they're doing this, and it also being attached to the meme coins and the crypto market, you'll realize that this dude is nothing but a damn loser. Now, at this point, the WNBA had to, or at least try to do something, which they came up with an idea that I thought would be at least decent, I guess. From my perspective, being at those WNBA games, they don't do much pat down. It's like any other security measure. It's just a normal gate where they have a metal detector and then they kind of take your bag around the metal detector or whatever the case may be, potentially pass it through, wave a wand around it, etc., etc.
Yeah, you're not going to find one of those green things with a metal detector.
It's clear bag policy like anything else, but they've decided to go no bag policy, seemingly.
I mean, you could just sneak it in with your pants, too.
Attempting to, subdue anybody trying to sneak in anything. If you have a hoodie, they're going to take your hoodie anyway, take your jacket off, feel up your jacket, whatever the case may be. And that was supposed to be, at least what I thought, a good way to stop this situation from happening until last night.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Got thrown on the court. It's purple this time.
Why do the camera people keep panning to it?
Putting more attention on it, getting more clicks and views and more viewers. It's all for the gram.
They threw a dildo!
That's right. Last night, not one, but 2 sex toys were thrown on.
Wait, 2? There was a second one?
To the court. I don't know how they got it in, but if they took it in the backside, that's a little bit commendable. You're probably asking yourself, this time it was purple instead of green, the one that made it to the court. Well, that's because Polymarket, the betting gambling site, has put in, prop bets for.
Why are people betting on what color it's gonna be? Like, are you serious? Why would you bet on this? Y'all, don't gamble. Don't ruin your life like that, please. Don't do it.
And, prop bets for all the different colors of meats that can touch the court in a WNBA game. Now, I do see many people coming down on the WNBA and saying, yo, they are not cracking down hard enough on these situations.
How are you supposed to find them on the person? Do I need to search your pants, ma'am? Can I just look down your pants to see if you have one of them stuck in there? They would never do that.
At all, but to be honest with you, some things I don't know which more you can do. They have a clear bag policy. They went to a no bag policy. They take a lot of security measures, everything besides doing strip searches and pat downs. I mean, if these guys are willing to jam it up their B-stars to bring it into the game, at that point, I don't know. But they're even getting rid of people who even threaten to bring a sex toy onto the court of a WNBA game.
I went over to Fascinations today.
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking about going to the Phoenix Mercury game tonight. And I bought a dildo. I mean, I'm going to bring it to the game tonight. I don't know.
Why would you think this is a good idea?
Know if I'm going to throw it because I don't want to go to jail. But just having a dildo and walking into a WNBA game is pretty sick. I've already been in the arena tonight. I got myself a Dasani. I was going to sit down and watch Sophie Cunningham. Her return back to the Footprint Center. Unfortunately, I was, told to exit the building. Security came up to me and they said, you have a free upgrade to courtside. I go, what's going on here? You gotta be pranking me. I get pulled outside of section 122 and they basically flagged me for making alleged threats to throw a dildo on the court.
What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen when you said you were going to do that and you showed up to the game? What did you think was going to happen? Your actions have consequences. I don't know what else to tell you.
Now, listen, I respect the WNBA. I respect the craft of the game of basketball too much to do that. So I would never throw a dildo, number one, on the court. Number two, I would never bring one in, seriously. It's just not how I roll. I mean, I'll make a joke about it. I'll walk into a sex shop at 10 a.m. for the bit. But as far as actually going through with that, I've played at the highest level myself. Not in the NBA, but the NHL. Not a big deal. I respect the game.
Wait, you're an NHL player and you said this?
Game too much to actually throw things at players, nor would that ever cross my mind. So
No shit, Sherlock. They should kick you out of the game. First and foremost, I'm concerned about you and your health, safety, and well-being because you have a canned Dasani water. What kind of idiot? Maybe
Oh
you
my
like lead in your water.
gosh.
I don't know, but double the lead, that's too much. That's crazy. But second of all, yeah, this is what it looks like when the WNBA starts taking things seriously. You can't get mad at it. You as a professional athlete on a podcast should not be playing victim here in this situation. That's very palm-colored of you. You should know better. If you quote-unquote respected the game, that's not even something that you should be taking as a joke. This is actual harassment. People are actually getting hit with this. This is actual assault.
When I saw the first green dildo be thrown on the court, my first reaction, I was like a lot of the public, that it was kind of funny a little bit, only because it was just so shocking and unexpected. When a second green dildo was thrown at the court during a WNBA game, I didn't find it funny at all. I didn't like it at all.
Oh, wow. The first one shouldn't have been funny, but, you know, we're here now. That's the problem with today's internet climate. I saw a tweet on Twitter.
First one was kind of funny. Second one, too much. Third, just why. Fourth, also just why.
In an attempt for people to be right, chase engagement, clicks, likes, and views, people rushed to this situation after the first game and made it funny, made it memeable, made it laughable, talked about it. Even the way that the camera work was done at the WNBA game, showing the sex toy on the screen, made it something to be a spectacle of. But it's not funny. It never was funny. It should have never been taken funny, and it shouldn't have been amplified to this extent.
They definitely need to stop showing it on the cameras. I don't know why they would do that in the first place.
Arena, the people that were working the event did not think it was funny at all. They were actually fuming like hell. But now, because it's been made the meme of the week, hell, the meme of the month at this point, it's allowed copycat offenders and other bad actors to blow it to the proportion where, like I said, there's prop betting websites that are taking serious money lines on what the next color is, when it'll be thrown, who it'll hit, etc., etc.
Obviously, you guys know what the object is. And I just want to comment on, this has been going on for centuries, the sexualization of women. This is the latest version of that. And it's
She's not wrong, though.
not funny. And it should not be the butt of jokes on any radio shows or in print or in any comments. The sexualization of women is what's used to hold women down. And this is no different. This is just its latest form. And we should write about it in that way. And these people that are doing this should be held accountable. And we're not the butt of the joke. They're the problem.
There's been a couple of videos that I've been avoiding on my platform for a little while now because I fear for the potential of copycat viewers watching it, then going out into public and repeating the spectacle. I fear for the comment section that is going to be lighten up, this is funny, etc., etc., and I don't want to be a part of that. Although we do have a pretty good audience over here, I will say. There's been a bunch of incidents lately of women getting sexualized, sexually assaulted, and other things like that, and it's actually disgusting. Shouts out to 4D Shams who put out a recent video,
What?
The Public Gooning Epidemic.
I'm sorry,
which
what?
is a crazy title, but it's exactly what it is stating.
In
People
public?
are actually ejaculating, men are ejaculating onto women in public. What's wrong?
That's disgusting. I think I've seen a video about someone doing that in a subway somewhere. I think it was in Asia. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I definitely have seen something like that before.
Wrong with people? I don't know how else to say this, but this is just disgusting, harmful, and wrong. And I'm surprised there haven't been more super harsh stances and harsh criticisms coming from major figures in public mainstream society. Maybe they've been told to stay hush-hush about it because it'll bring more eyes to the spectacle of the action. But this is where I'm gonna have to hold people accountable. Hey, Adam Silver, hey, LeBron James, hey, Donald Trump, Patrick Mahomes, hey, whoever is a big major player out there, Steph Curry, whatever the case may be, this is the time to step up and speak about how despicable this sort of behavior is. The Stephen A. Smiths of the world, which I think Stephen A. Smith has spoke about it, so don't.
He's completely right. If someone else says something, it may stop, it may not. But that's all I have today for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Also, recommend something to watch in the comment section. I may react to it. I'm going to be reacting to music and releasing a music reaction on Monday, so if you want recommendations for me to listen to, just put it below.